So that you will go.
Hi, hello,
Wow.
Toy.
Hello. The English is
Oh,
because she relied me from lesson. After that, she said, "Mom, you say Vietnamese. I don't. English. I'm so tired."
hello, hello.
Morning,
Hi, hi, hello, Toy. You have a background. You have a new background already. We do have the
yeah.
same background now, so you know how to do that. Yeah. Okay. So how are you, Toy?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You're
Yeah,
fine. I'm good too. Thank you. Okay. So shall we continue our lesson now?
yeah.
Yeah, okay. So actually I heard the one that you record I as part of your homework, and yeah, congratulations again. You made it. Okay, and you were able to say it in a natural way. Okay, in a natural way, not too fast, not too slow. Okay, so I want you to keep that up also to it so that you can be able to maintain that conversation. Okay? So before we have to continue this one, Toy, let's have
yeah.
first a review of what we were able to discuss last time, right? So we're able to discuss about listening, knowing what's the process on how we are going to um say, or how are we going to identify a main course from the what, Toy? From
From
okay,
the
main course, and we had discussed all about the okay, all about
dinner
what? Huh?
or the cruise.
On how we are going to discuss the main course, and the one that you were going to serve first, what do we call that one? That is a aside from
Uh,
the main course. So you will going to serve first as part of the appetizer, Toy. What do we call that one? Okay, as part of the appetizer, before we are going to serve the main course, so you will going to eat first like soup. So what do we call that one? Actually, we do not call that one as the main course, but we call that one as what do we call that one, Toy?
uh,
For the
uh,
starter, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So main course, we're talking about a main course. That means it's it's the food that you will going to eat. But before that, okay, a big restaurants or this particular five-star restaurants, actually they serve first a starter. And this particular starter is an appetizer before we have to eat the meal, or before we have to eat the main course. Okay?
Okay.
So we also listen on how to do that one. We mark them, we categorize them based on the starter, based on the main course. Okay? And we did that one, and you did that one very good last time. Okay? Now this time, Toy, we're going to have a speak up activity. Now, let's imagine you ate these meals. Use the information below to talk about what you eat. Like, for example, okay, you say, last night, I went, I went to an Italian restaurant. For a main course, I had spaghetti bolognese. It
Lawless.
was very good. It's made with beef and tomatoes. Okay? Why? Because the ingredients made from beef and tomatoes. And you can see in here that she mentioned about very good, right? Okay. Main course. Okay. What's the main course? It's Italian. No, the restaurant is Italian and the main course is spaghetti bolognese. Okay. And after that, it was mentioned in there, what's your comment? Okay. With regards to that particular dish. So your opinion, you have to say very good. Okay. And after that one, you will going to say what's the ingredient. So it's made with beef and tomatoes.
Tomato.
Yes, so that is how you are going to say as part of the speak up activity. Now, like for example, in letter B, how are we going to do that? So part of the meal is starter. So maybe you can say yesterday, right? You can say that. Yesterday we went to
I went to
a Japanese
Japan- Japanese
rest.
restaurant.
Okay. For a
For
main
starter,
course,
for starter,
for a starter, sorry, for a starter,
I had miso soup.
yes, okay. Since you are with your family, so you're not with you alone, so you
We
have to
have,
say,
yeah,
yes,
we have
yes, for a starter, we have
uh,
miso,
miso soup.
we had miso soup, okay, and it was
Tasty, tasty.
tasty, okay, very good.
Yeah,
And it's made
it's made with tofu and onion.
good. Okay. So that is how you are going to say it. Okay.
Yeah,
So yeah, it depends on you. Let's say for example, last night, yesterday, um on the other day or last week. Okay. So you can also change those words, okay, with or this word with those words that I had mentioned. Okay. Okay,
yeah.
good. What about letter C, toy? Let's say, for example, together with your friends. So you eat in that particular restaurant. So how are you going to say that?
Yeah. We went to a Chinese restaurant for main course. We
We
had
had
we
okay,
had
paella.
earlier. It was full of flavor.
Yes,
It's made with seafood and rice.
good. Okay. So it's made of seafood and rice. Good job. What about in letter D, toy?
Mm. Last last
Yeah,
night,
last night.
I went to a Chinese restaurant for main course. I had this stir fry.
It was,
It was quite spicy.
it's
It's
made
made with broccoli and ginger.
ginger. Okay, ginger. Okay.
Ginger.
Yes,
Ginger.
good. Very good. Okay, next. Letter E.
Last month, I went to a French restaurant for a dessert.
Okay, dessert. For a dessert,
For dessert, yeah.
I had
I had cream
cream
brulee.
brulee. Okay, cream brulee.
Cream brulee.
Yes.
It was really sweet.
It's made
It's made with vanilla and cream.
good. Okay, and the last one, letter F.
Last night, I went to the Turkish restaurant for a main course. I had fish
Kebab.
kebab. Uh, it were delicious. It's made with clam and peppers.
Good. Okay, congratulations for that toy. Okay, now you can be able to say now the particular dish, whether it's the main dish, whether it's the starter dish or it's starter, whether it's a dessert. Okay, so
Yeah,
you have to remember all of these things, toy. Okay, why? Because one of these days, if you were going to go to a certain restaurant and tell your friends about what you eat or what you have eaten so you can be able to use all of this, right?
yeah,
Okay, good job. Now let's try to move on, Toy. For number 4, okay, this is all about we have to think about the last time you went to restaurant and then listen and answer this question, okay? So this time, let's say for example, I am going to ask you questions. How you are going to say that? So let's try to
yeah.
listen first to track number 33. How are we going to do that one? Okay, for a while. Okay, it's here.
Recording 33. A.
When did you last go to a restaurant?
B.
Okay, for a while. How are we going to ask question? So you are going to say, when? When did you last go to a restaurant? Okay, can you say it, Toy?
When did you last go to a restaurant?
Good. Okay. After we ask this, okay, we will going to answer them. Okay. Okay. Let's try to
Uh,
listen to how question number 2 is to be said.
What type of restaurant was it?
Okay. So we have to say, what type of restaurant was it? Okay, go.
What type of restaurant was it?
Good. Okay, next. For question number 3.
C.
Did you have a starter? What was it?
Okay. Did you have a starter? What was it? Okay, go.
Did you have a tartar? What was it?
Very good. Okay, next. Letter D.
D.
Did you have a dessert? What was it?
Okay. Did you have a dessert? What was it? Okay, go.
Did you have a dessert? What was it?
Good. Next, letter E.
E.
What did you eat for the main course?
Okay, what did you eat for the main course?
What did you eat for the main course?
Good. Letter F.
F.
What's it made with?
Okay, what it's made with?
What's it made with?
Okay, and letter G.
G.
Did you enjoy it?
Okay, did you enjoy it?
Did you enjoy it?
Good, very good, Toy. Okay, so that is how you are going. Actually, the our activity just while ago is to emphasize the proper blending and intonation. Okay. Now,
Yeah,
actually, I just want to remind you again that in English, you don't have to say it very fast. Okay, just like what we did, right? If you
yeah,
are going to ask question, make sure that you are going to emphasize the words that you wanted to emphasize because those are important words, right? Now, when we try to listen to the audio, is she able to ask questions very fast? She doesn't, right?
yeah.
It's just only the normal one. Okay. Now it's about time for us to answer the question. Let's say, for example, I am the one asking you question. So how are you going to answer this particular question? Now, it depends, it depends on your answer, Toy. There is no wrong and yeah, there is no wrong answers for this, but because that is it depends on how you're going to answer it. Okay, I'm going to ask question. Letter A. When did you last go to a restaurant?
I went to a restaurant last night.
Wow, see? So I went to a restaurant last night and you were able to answer the question in complete sentence. Good, okay? Good job.
Yeah.
Next, question number letter B. What type of restaurant was it?
The Chinese restaurant.
Wow, okay. Say it in complete sentence. It's a Chinese restaurant, okay?
Yeah. It's a Chinese restaurant.
Good job. Did you have a starter? What was it?
Yes, I have a starter. Starter. I eat cream soup.
Wow, very good. Okay. Did you have a dessert? What was it?
Yes,
Yes.
I have a dessert. I had the ice cream.
Ice cream. Good job. What did you eat for the main course?
Uh, for the main course, I have I had
Okay. I had.
spaghetti.
Okay. So I had, what is the main course? Spaghetti.
For main
Okay.
course, I had spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Good. Okay. What's it made with?
It's
It's
made
with.
with beef and tomatoes.
Wow. Good job. Did you enjoy it?
Yes, I'm enjoying.
Okay. Yes, I did. Okay. You have to say that one. Yes, I did.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good, Toy. See? Wow. You are uh far be no, you are improve a lot, Toy. Okay? You improve a
Yes,
lot.
thank you, teacher.
Okay, so I'm very happy because you improve a lot actually. Okay? If ever Toy, oh, do you have a plan maybe within this week or maybe this coming weekend to go to a restaurant? Okay. Now, for the class bonus, in groups, design a restaurant menu. Think about what type of restaurant is it. Okay. Because we're not a group class, so therefore we cannot do this one. You
Yeah.
can also practice this one, Toy, right? So the English language listening laboratory online has short listening exercises on different topics. So you can go to this particular what is one link, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you can go with this one and search for food. So you are going to search for food to get a list of exercises about the food, and then
Yeah.
click on the play slideshow to listen, and then you can usually read an audio script of the exercise after you have heard it. And sometimes there are comprehension questions too. And it will help you develop actually, Toy, the listening skills, and at the same time, how you are going to pronounce, how you are going to enunciate, okay, when it comes to speaking. And that would help you a lot for this. Okay? Wow, amazing. Okay, now we're done with that. So we are going to check whether you were able to attain your goals for this particular lesson. Okay. Have you able to make suggestions when it comes to talking about going to a restaurant?
Can do.
Yes, you can do. Can you be able to understand descriptions of food and meals?
Yes, can do.
Yes, okay. And then can you be able to talk about the one that you ate in a restaurant?
Yes, can do.
Yes, of course. Just like what we did just while ago, you were able to talk about that one. Wow. Okay. So without further ado, let's move on with our unit
Right.
number 5 lesson. Okay. And our unit number 5 lesson is all about you should go to the
Go
police.
to the police.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So
I don't want to go there.
so you don't want to go to the police, but actually there is a situation that sometimes
No.
you need to go there, right? Okay.
Yeah.
As much as we don't want to go to the police, but sometimes we need to go there. Okay, why? Because it's a need. There is a need that we need to report for something. Okay. Okay.
Now I stay at home, but I don't want to go to the police. So my passport need need a red line. I apply online, not go there.
Ah, okay.
I'm waiting for the new passport.
Oh, yeah, because if you are going to get a passport, you need to go to the police for a police clearance, right? So you need to go there to get a police clearance before you can be able to get a passport. Same here in the Philippines, actually. Actually, we have two police, and then we have to go to the National Bureau in Investigation. Yeah. To what is one? In order for you to what is one? To follow if you don't have a criminal record, right? Okay,
Yeah.
because once you have a criminal record, they will not going to issue you a passport, right? And
Yes.
you'll be caught by the police. Okay. Now, before we have to learn all of these things, Toy, let's try to have get ready activity. Now, let's say, for example, Toy, you were lost. Oh, this one is a very important information, right? That we don't have a choice, but we have to go there, whether we like it or not, right? Because you are lost. Okay? So when you are lost in that strange city, like for example, you come here in the Philippines and then you don't know where to go. So would you like to just keep on walking without asking someone or without asking the help of the police, right? So there is no choice actually, but we have to go there to a police in order to report that you were lost, right? Now,
Yeah.
in this particular activity, Toy, you have to decide, right? Which of the following would you do? Okay, let's try to check, huh? If you are lost in a strange city, are you going to buy a map? What do you think? Are you going to
Yes.
buy a map? Okay,
Yes.
yes. Now, why is it you are going to buy a map? For you to
Pardon?
what?
Pardon?
Why is it you were going to buy a map
Because I want to know how I can go
somewhere?
the yeah.
But the question is, how about if the map doesn't have an interpretation? Doesn't have
Yeah.
an English interpretation. So how are you going to do that? Oh, that's one of the problem, right? Because sometimes a local map actually in a certain place doesn't have an English interpretation of
Oh.
that. Okay. Actually, when we visited Thailand, we buy a map actually, but the local map that we bought doesn't have English interpretation. So
Yeah.
we weren't able to use that also because we couldn't understand Thailand, right?
Yes.
A Thai language. So we weren't able to use that. But we just keep that as a remembrance. Yeah,
Yeah.
actually I had that one in my cabinet. I put that one because one of these days I keep on staring that once in my life I went to Thailand because of this map. Okay, next. Are you going to ask someone in a shop if you are lost?
Yes.
Okay. So can be, right? It can be. But
Yeah.
there's also a disadvantage of this. What if the person in charge in that shop couldn't understand English? Because
Yes.
because sometimes local people, yeah, doesn't couldn't
Yeah.
understand English. So that would be a problem also, right? Okay, next. Are you going to phone a friend? Oh, my friend, or I'm lost. I'm here in a
Yes.
strange city. Are you going to phone your friend?
Some friend can help you, but a
Yes, but of course
little.
they're far. They're far, right? So what do you
Yeah.
think? Are you going to phone a friend if you were lost?
I think
It's not
I'm not.
needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, why? Because okay, actually the downside of this toy, the disadvantage of phoning a friend may be if you were going to phone them, they will going to what is one? They will going to think of you also, right? So they will going to rattle also. Oh, toy was lost. So what happened to her? Right? So they will going to be a problem. So they will going to what is one to also give them a stress because yeah because you're a friend, right? So they were
Yeah.
going to think of something. How are we going to help her?
Yes.
Okay, so that would also be a problem. So maybe it doesn't work, right? If you're going to phone a friend,
Yeah.
especially if you're going to phone your family, so your family will going to, right, will going to add the stress in them if you're going to phone them. Okay,
Yeah.
next, are you going to ask a policeman?
And
Yes, okay. You can. But again, there's a downside. Sometimes local policemen couldn't understand English, right? So that would also be a problem. So how are you going to do that once this policeman couldn't understand your dialect or as well as English, okay? But I think that would also be the best thing that you should have to do if you were lost. Or are you going to keep on walking? Keep walking.
no.
No, right. You have to stop, okay? Because if you keep on walking, you don't know where to go, right?
Yeah.
So instead of
How long? How long we?
yes,
Yeah.
you how long you've been walking, so you don't know
Yeah.
where to go. So instead of solving or making a solution, you're not making a solution at all because you keep on walking. So once you are already in that far places, so what happened to you?
Uh,
Right? So instead, okay, maybe the first one that you should have to go would be ask the help of a policeman. Okay? If you happen to see like I don't know, I'm going to tell you a story here in the Philippines story that we have the so-called red boys. Okay, you can see them in the traffic, in most highways, and then
mm,
making a traffics. So they wear a red uniform. That's why we call them as red boys. Okay, but actually they are traffic enforcers. Okay, they are the ones maintaining the order of the traffic situation. And here in the Philippines, you can ask them. Okay? Okay.
mm,
Let's say there was no outposts or there was no when I say outpost office of the police or police precinct, if it doesn't have that, or maybe it's far, so you can ask that particular red boys because they might help you because they know the way. Okay, they know the ways
no,
on
no,
how
wait.
you are going to do that. What about in Vietnam, Toy? If ever I will be coming there in Vietnam and I was lost, so what do you think would be your what is one your advice to me once I lost there, where I am going to go?
And if you for the foreigner come to Vietnam, they often uh, go around in the district one, in the district one,
Yeah.
it's the district for the foreigner come and travel and anything in there.
Yes.
So in Ho Chi Minh City, they so many the people can speak English.
Yeah.
For the driver, they can
Yes.
speak the symbol English in the district
Yeah.
one.
Yes.
They can help you
Go to the police.
yeah.
Ah.
No, the police. They
No,
can
not. Yes.
can in just you can run sunlight, sun red, or where you can go.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay. So they will
yeah,
going to, they can help you. They can help you to go to that particular place, right?
yeah.
Ah, okay. So that would be
Oh,
nice.
in Ho Chi
So,
Minh City, yeah. For another district, you sometimes somebody can speak English, but
yeah,
not
not good.
yeah, not good.
Yeah.
So you can go
At
to
least, they can speak, right? Oh,
yeah.
that would be nice, right? And also they can help you. So that means, Toy, in Vietnam, I will not go to the police if that would be the case.
Yeah, in Vietnam, you if you want to go to
Police.
the police station, you very difficult to find
Ah, so
on the
far.
road. Yeah,
Ah,
in the traffic jam, you see one the
this
policeman.
police,
You can
yes.
ask him. Yeah, in on the
Ah,
road. Yeah, so you can
okay.
ask him for the police station so
Yes.
far. You cannot find.
Yeah, so that would be
Yeah,
that would be difficult, right? Because
yeah,
yeah, actually here in the Philippines, Toy, you can see them. You can see a lot of police actually within the city. Okay? Because there are also a lot of police who are also traveling around the city because that would be their duty. Okay? So you
yeah.
can see them. And there would be a lot of stations, police station here within the city. But if you are far, let's say for example in the province, yes, in the province, actually, you can find police station only one, and it's going to be far, right?
Yeah,
But within the city, you can find them. There's so many policemen.
yeah, on the
Same.
road.
Yeah, same in Vietnam.
Yes,
Ah,
you
okay.
can, you can, you in Vietnam you can see the policemen on the road. They
Yes,
entrust the way
traffic.
for
Yeah.
everybody. Yeah, traffic
Ah,
for
same.
everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
so
here in
you
the
can ask
Philippines.
him. Yeah,
Yeah, okay. So it's not bad to ask the police if you are lost. It's not
yeah,
bad because sometimes in other countries actually, um, if you wanted to report the police, you can report only like incidents, right? Like for example, you were holed up by someone. Oh, that's the time that you can report that to the police. But if you were lost, they cannot help you in other countries. Okay, so
uh,
that's why they couldn't entertain if you were lost, they cannot help you with that because that is not their work. Okay, in other countries. But most countries, of course, policeman or policemen are the right person for you to go with if you are lost, right?
yeah,
Okay. So, of course, don't keep on walking. So, the
yes,
following, of course, we don't do this one usually, okay? Because if you are going to phone a friend, especially your family, they will going to be sad of what happened to you also. So, that would
yes,
become a stress to them, okay? Okay, next. You leave your wallet on a train, right? On a train when you are abroad. It's going to be difficult actually when you leave or when you lost your wallet, right? If you are in a foreign country, this one is a very sad thing that would happen to you, right? Okay. Now, which of the following would you do? Okay. Phone the railway station. What do you think?
Yes.
Are you going to
On
phone the railway station? Okay, that's a yes for you.
yes.
Okay, why? Why you will going to do that?
Because when you call the railway station, they can help you
Yes.
find the wallet.
Yes, because that's their job actually, right? Because it's a train. So it's not maybe
Yeah.
the job of the police, right? Okay, what else? Are you going to go to the police station and report that your wallet was lost?
Police station.
Are you going
Uh,
to report that you
if
leave your
you cannot find if
Yes.
you yeah if
Yes.
the railway station cannot help you find,
Your
you can go to the
yes.
police station.
That's
Yes.
correct. So that would be the second thing that you should have to do, right? Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Now, are you going to go to your embassy? So, are you going to go to your embassy and tell them that you leave your wallet on a train?
If you lost passport and visa, you
Yes.
go to embassy.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you lost
If
your
you
passport, but if you
yeah.
just leave your wallet, don't go to your embassy. They cannot help you with that, right? So this one is an X. Okay, you can. Or are you going to phone your insurance company?
Insurance company cannot
Help you, right? Okay. So of course, definitely this one is not
if you
because
if
that
you
is not
can
their work. You can if ever bad things happen to you, right? You can report that one to your insurance company. But if it's just your wallet, they cannot do something about that. Okay, what about, are you going to phone your family?
yeah, you need to phone your family if you cannot find the wallet. You
Yeah.
they transfer money for you.
Yes, maybe that would be the last recourse. Okay, let's say for example, you reported it to the railway station, and then they weren't able they can't find your wallet, and then after that you reported that to the policeman, but
Hmm.
still, they weren't found that. So last recourse is you have to phone your family and ask for financial assistance, right?
Yes.
Because what are you going to do in that particular city? You don't know someone there, right? So
Yeah.
what about the one that you are going to eat for yourself? So you cannot buy your food if that would be the case, right? Okay. So we answered already now the question, what would you do first and why? Very good. Okay. So these are the sequence, 1, 2, and after that,
Great.
3, right? So that would be the last recourse, that you need to phone your family, informing them that you lost your wallet. Good job.
Yeah.
Next, let's move on. Now we have here listening, saying what happened, right? Actually, if you are already there in a station maybe, or someone or anything, okay, or any places, and it's very important how you are going to say what happened. So in saying what happened, what are the things that we should have to understand? Okay, Toy? Okay. Now, Arnaud is studying English in Birmingham. He talks to his teacher David about the weekend. Look at the pictures above. What do you think happened? Listen and check your ideas. Okay, let's try to listen on the 34. Okay, wait. 34. Ah, we don't have track 34.
Where?
Yes. It's just only 33 and then after that 38. So 34, we doesn't have 34. Okay.